throughout the film, you talk about, overcoming different struggles and the ambiguity with reaching the end, because at the end there's this void, I suppose. Like, who knows what comes after that? But isn't it really? It's amazing. You walk in pain for days, and you said also that there were days that you guys were going 30 to 35 miles, which probably might have helped the injuries, but incredible the potential of the human body.
I totally agree. It really is. And I think you really start to see how the mental challenge slowly overshadows the physical challenge as you move further on in the trail. Because in the beginning, when you're starting, it's very difficult physically, but you still have this kind of almost like a honeymoon stage of the trail where you're entranced by everything around you, and the mountains are beautiful. And I mean, they maintain beautiful, but like, as you go on, your body adjusts. And as your body adjusts, you start cranking out these days. It just becomes a lifestyle. And that's when the mental challenge starts to take over. The monotony starts to kick in. And you have to wake up every day, and it's the same exact thing every day. And you watch some of these films, and it's really hard to portray how monotonous this is because you really, with filming this, we captured the highlights, but there are so many times where, we'll be walking through just a green tunnel for weeks and there's no views, and you have to get in your mind and just start thinking of things. And that's when it gets dangerous, because you can think about everything. And I think I thought about everything I could possibly think about that summer. You process your whole childhood 5 times and you're like, all right, I'm done with that. What can I think of? I'll think of this. And that's really, they say that that's kind of what kicks you in the end. Is a lot of people drop out because they just can't deal with the monotony and the mental challenge that comes with that. And so when you are preparing for it, you prepare physically, and you might be physically fit, but mentally you have to be strong enough, and your mental ability, once you lose it mentally, then physically you suffer, and if you're not motivated and you don't have that goal, then you're not going to be able to crank out those miles. We also had to go pretty fast because we started super late. And so we were kind of in the back of our minds, knew that winter was coming up in the Cascades, and we were pushing. Me coming from Africa, I had this like visceral fear of the snow. And so I was not, super excited for this thought of like hiking a lot of Washington in the snow. And so that did motivate me. But yeah, I did surprise myself. I was very thankful that I was able to kind of fend off injuries, and thankful that I was able to do what I was able to do. It was a blessing. I'm sure you can resonate with this, but the act of exercising your body, pushing your body to its limits, it brings so much joy and happiness and self-discovery. And, you come to this point where you realize you might not ever be as fit as you are right now. And so you just start challenging yourself to do things. And there was a point where I wanted to do a 24-hour challenge where I start at 8 a.m. and hike till 8 a.m. and see how far I can go. And you just start wanting to push your body more. And it's really incredible what you find out you can do.